Today, the M2 is going big power. Oh my God.
710 horsepower.
If you already follow the channel, you'll know this car is already 570 horsepower, but that is not enough. That's because we're stripping the ECU and sending it off to a bunch of mad scientists in Finland to get this power up to 700 brake horsepower.
Jack, do you want to get out and show them where the ECU is quick?
Yeah, we'll show them where the ECU is, yeah. That's a good question. Is it? Yeah, it's under here, isn't it? Under all this stuff. I think it's under there, isn't it? So the car is now loaded up as it's on its way to AREEVE to get tuned, and once that ECU's had its little holiday and it's back, we're going to join the guys at AREEVE to tune this car and see how much power we can make and how fat the flames can be. We're going to time travel and meet you there. I don't know. You join us a week later. We are now down at AREEVE Performance because the ECU is back from its little holiday to Finland and the car has now been prepped and ready to be tuned. So today, Aaron's going to be putting the tune on the car and we're going to see how much power it makes on the dyno. We're going to see how much it makes stock. Then we're going to try and hopefully make some flames because that's something I've wanted since I was a little immature baby.
He keeps saying he wants flames, but I don't know if we're going to get flames.
We'll see.
Because flames mean engines blow up.
Yeah, they do. And I ain't got sort of engine blow up kind of money. Do you know what I mean? I'm a fake bod. And then number 3, we're just going to see max power, how much we can get out of the car. And this, I actually discussed in the office yesterday. This morning. This is the first time I've actually ever properly tuned a car.
It's your first ever remap.
I'm losing my tune virginity.
Let's go.
Let's do it. So my baby is here, it's ready to be tuned. Aaron, the main man here at AREEVE, you're going to be handling this. Do you mind just giving us a bit of background on these cars because they're not straightforward to tune, are they?
No. So the MG1 ECU that's in the latest S58 engine is locked from factory by BMW. The only company currently in the world that can unlock them is Femto in Finland. So when we're tuning these, we basically send them away to Femto, but we've got a really quick turnaround on these now. Literally 3 days from sending them away to getting them back.
Christ. That is quick. I don't think I can send off our parcels to Finland in that sort of time.
You almost literally couldn't drive there.
No, you couldn't.
Or fly it yourself there and back.
Yeah,
They now turn them around literally same day they receive them back for us.
Yeah, that's mad. So the ECU's back from its holiday, as we said, and it's now ready to be tuned. So what's the process we're going to go through?
So we'll stick the car on the dyno now, obviously on a stock tune, see how the car runs, get some logs out of it, and then progress and start to turn it up.
Wicked. Let's do it. So car's on the dyno.
Yeah.
Do you plug it in and you can control the car from here?
Not to a point. So the first thing you do when you put the car on the dyno, obviously strap the car on the dyno, make sure it's all strapped correctly, and then we put the vehicle into load simulation. So basically that simulates the car driving on the road, 1, to make sure it's strapped down, 2, that the tyres are warm enough and the rollers on the dyno. Yeah. So as it currently is set, 100 kilometres an hour. So no matter how much load you put and throttle input you put on this car, it will not allow the car to exceed 60 miles an hour.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How does it do that?
Just by inside the dyno have the retarder, which is basically like a big motor and a brake disc, and it basically physically holds the forces against the car.
That's mad.
So same as how it does when you do a power run, it's exactly the same thing as what it does. It's how it measures its power. As you're accelerating through, it's measuring the force that's put against the dyno and the retarder from the car, which is how it calculates its horsepower and torque.
Did not know that.
So we've just done a stock run on the car, just pure bolt-on hardware. This car's got full Miltech system and a Venturi intake, 490 horsepower, 572 Newton meters of torque. As I say, there is no tuning in that, that is just pure bolt-ons. So essentially a 20 horsepower gain over stock car.
Pretty
Nice, nice. Behind me, the car is about to have its first version of the tune. Let's see how much power it makes. First version of the map, and we're at 700.
Yeah, so 614 horsepower, 752 newton meters of torque. This is just a base we put into the car just to see more or less how the car responds. So many cars are different. You could put essentially the same map into 10 different cars and you'll get different response. Obviously hardware plays a critical factor of that, but as does fuel quality as well.
Right, okay.
When you start to see ignition pull and sometimes a little bit of knock, that's generally just from fuel quality. Even if people go to the same fuel station again and again and again, 99 RON just have a real mixture of how good a quality it is.
Really?
So when tuning a car, obviously you have to be able to go around that and sometimes compensate for that.
Right.
That's why some cars can make 20, 30 horsepower difference literally between two cars. It's just purely on fuel quality.
Wow, that's mad. And straight away you can also see here just the uptake in torque.
Yeah,
like power's gone up, but torque has just gone.
Yeah, so we've gone from 580 newton meters of torque as a stock car to 752 newton meters now.
Just going to
you know, even on the road now, this car would feel significantly different.
Yeah.
But you know, where that is roughly power-wise is generally where we see these with the tuning box with a mid-pipe as well.
So should we lay this as like, because I was saying to you, I want to have like different maps basically.
Yeah.
Will we have this as like low
so
boost
we
map?
can put this in as a low boost so that you can switch it all through the steering wheel controls as well.
Okay.
And then you can have a low boost and high boost.
Nice.
I'm going to send it now.
Should we send it?
Yeah, we'll see where we're going now.
Let's get it. Let's do it. So we've just run on the high power and it's looking good. We're officially over 700 horsepower. So let's talk through it, Aaron. Give us an overview.
So 710 horsepower, 866 newton meters of torque. We've also overlaid on the graph here the differences between the two. So you've got the main high boost map, 710 horsepower, the lesser map, which we put into map switching, all done through the steering wheel, 615. And then we've just for comparison overlaid it to the completely stock car, which is the thin dotted line you can see here. So you can see the massive difference between the car, both as a stock car, pretty much as you obviously you had the tuning box, but also the biggest difference being torque. We've gone from 580 newton meters to 866 newton meters of torque. So
that's crazy. And so all the transmission and stuff would be fine with this sort of power?
Yeah, this sort of power, the gearbox is absolutely fine. The only time these normally start to see real issues where people are using built transmissions for them is when you start knocking on the door of like 900 to 1,000 horsepower.
Okay, fine.
So, but in its current form, this car will take that all day long.
And have we done anything to the transmission though? It's not just as
we've
it
just
was.
used XHP software in the gearbox, which obviously helps improve shifts. Also raises the torque limit because the stock gearbox software has a torque limiter in it. So we raise that as well, because if you don't, you won't be able to raise the power.
Got ya. So the car is now coming off the dyno as we need to see how it drives on the road. So I'll catch you in the car in a sec. So pre-warning, I am getting married next week, Aaron, so I don't fancy dying.
Try not to.
Oh my God, the way it builds. Jesus. What gear was that? Fifth. That was like a third gear pull, it felt like. It's squirming like mad.
One thing, don't give it beans until your tyres are warm.
Yeah.
So you're going to end up facing the way you just come from.
Yeah, so definitely need to let the tyres get some temp. Oh my days.
You know a car's good when you have to like use your neck.
Yeah, to come forwards. That is rapid.
So, fourth gear.
getting ripped. Mate, it puts the power down. Unreal. Doesn't it? Jesus. The traction light flashed twice. Once or twice, yeah, like literally.
But when you bear in mind it's power, that's not bad, is it?
That's incredible. Like I'm genuinely shocked. I thought we were going to get in this car, it'd be completely unusable, it'd just be stupid, but it'd be a laugh.
Yeah.
But it's actually, it can put its power down. Right, first time behind the wheel of a 700 brake horsepower M2. So this is same power now, basically, as a McLaren 720S.
Yeah.
Torque and brake horsepower. Okay, let's not screw this up.
Out of a 2 Series, essentially.
Yes, out of a 2 Series. A puny 2 Series. Yeah, you can feel that extra power. How funny. An extra 130 horsepower is noticeable.
Yeah. Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is though, the chassis does still put the power down
it
quite
does.
well.
It does, yeah. Right, I'm in map 1, which is high boost, 700 horsepower, yeah? The full beans.
Yeah.
What do we do now if I want to say I want to tighten it down to just shooting massive
So
flames?
press and hold the BC button on the end of the indicator stalk.
Yeah.
And the engine light will then flash. And then on the scroll wheel on the left, basically scroll up to the rev counter 1, 2, 3.
Ah, okay.
So, and then once you've chosen whatever map you want to be in, just press and hold it again on the BC button. And
so
then
I'm in 2 now.
Yeah, and then press and hold the BC again, engine light goes off, that's it, map 2.
And what's map 2?
Map 2, 615.
Is this low boost?
Yeah.
Or is this the silly one?
No, that map 2 is low boost.
I'm so happy that it doesn't want to ruin my life. Yeah. Kids. Fucking on Animal, absolute animal. I am over the moon with how this has turned out, to be honest with you. I've always been a bit shaky about tuning cars. As I said, this is the first time I've actually tuned a car, but this delivers. It genuinely drives exactly the same way it did before, but it's turned up to 12, not even 11. It's gone straight past 11, it's at 12 now. But yeah, well happy with it. Well happy with it. Nath, any comments?
It feels quick.
All right, yeah. That's a constructive bit of advice and addition. But that finishes off this video for today, guys. Super happy with how this car is driving now. We need to get it back out on track, so we will be doing another track day very soon. Hopefully before the year is out, we will see. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I want to say a massive thank you to the guys at AREEVE Performance. They've made all this happen. They fitted the Miltech downpipe for us. They did all of the tune. They've done an amazing job, and I really do recommend it. If you guys are looking to tune your car, I know they can do all of this stuff remotely as well. So yeah, well worth a look. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video, as actually I leave tomorrow to go and get married. So I will see you guys in a couple of weeks.